Okay, this is a test to see how much the camera is whooshing, because if not, I have to go in the house. So here's the one angle with the breeze. Here's a different angle with the breeze. Let me see if it's whooshing. And then our final try. Let's see. Oh, no. How's that sound? How's that? I notice I do this a lot. When I'm editing, I notice I do that a lot with my hair. Anyway, let's see which way works the best. Well, as you can see, there's no right way. It's just going to be the breeze. We're supposed to get rain this afternoon. I didn't even take the cover off of the chair that Jim sits on until I'm sure that it's not going to rain before he gets here. So anyway, we didn't have any birthdays or anniversaries that anybody told me about today, so no singing. But I'm sure at some point in this some point in this video, I probably will break out in song. Whatever. I haven't worn this shirt in a while. I was going through my closet and I thought, what haven't I worn in a while? And I thought, I haven't worn the whatever shirt in a while. Because I've been told I say that a lot. Whatever. Anyway, so no birthdays, no anniversaries. Also, no walking this morning. I went to bed. I stayed up late last night. I finished my book. We'll get into the subject of that book. But I finished my book last night because I thought I had to have it done today. And I wanted to get to the library early to beat the traffic, because I told you there's such a traffic jam in my area. And I wanted to beat the traffic. Not that you'd ever beat the traffic. And on that subject, somebody on Facebook had posted that you're supposed to do the zipper lane, like you're supposed to just go in and out. Okay, I don't have a problem with the zipper like that, but I have a problem with people that wait to the very end to zipper in. I don't like that. I just don't, because I'm in the back and I keep seeing another car in front of me, another car in front of me, another car in front of me, and I'm not brave enough to get in that lane and zipper in. So anyway, it's a pain in the ass is what it is. Excuse my language. It's a pain. But anyway, so my plan was to finish the book last night so that I could get up bright and early, go for my walk, get back from my walk, just keep my hat on, go to the library, check out my books that I had ordered, and leave these other books that I've already read behind. And then this morning last night, just before I finished the book, and I was getting all my books together, and I found a little slip from the library, and I found out that my books are not due back until next Friday. I had a whole nother week, although I found it very enjoyable to read. But last night while I was reading, I was not feeling well at all. My back was killing me. I had a headache. I had a massive headache. I never get headaches. I never get headaches. So I don't know if I think it might have been a sinus infection, because my eye here, like, it's very tender to touch, just this one eye. So I think I have a blockage somewhere in this nasal passage. Even today, it's still, I know, Sandy, stop touching it then. Stop touching it. If it hurts, stop touching it. But I keep and once again, fixing my hair. It's just like I can't, I don't know. Anyway, so I was not feeling well. My stomach was quite upset. I just was feeling very nauseous. So in Michigan, at least in my section of Michigan, you always have in the cupboard Tylenol or aspirin or Pepto-Bismol. You always have that stuff. But in your refrigerator, you have Verner's ginger ale. Verner's is the cure-all for everything. So I only get diet. I don't like Diet Pop, but I don't mind Diet Verner's. Diet Verner's and Diet 7-Up are really the only two pops that I drink that really don't leave an aftertaste in my mouth for me. So I figure if I'm going to drink a Verner's, it doesn't have to necessarily be a full sugar Verner's. It could be a Diet Verner's. It works the same way. So I had a little 12-ounce bottle of Werner's last night before I went to bed, and it really settled my stomach. But when I woke up this morning, well, Denise and I have I don't know if I don't know what it is, a signal, a code, whatever. If Denise is not here by 20 to 9, then I know she's not walking. We don't bother, because if we're sleeping in, we don't want to be woken by a text or a phone call. So like I'll sit on my little bench and I'll wait for her, and if she's not here by 8:40, then I'll just go off on my own. Same true if my garage door is not open, she knows I'm sleeping in. So last night I reminded her of that fact because I said that I'm really not feeling well. I've already drank ginger ale. I've already had my Werner's, and she says, oh, you're going to feel better now that you drink your Werner's. That'll work. You always have to have Werner's in your refrigerator. So, and I like Canada Dry, but Canada Dry is a sweeter ginger ale. Diet Werner's tastes like a medicine to me, but it works, so I take it. So anyway, I took that last night, and when I didn't have my garage door open, so she walked right past. And I went to bed at 1:45, and I woke up at about 9:35. I was like out. I mean, I woke up at 5:30 when Jim gave me a kiss goodbye to go to work. I didn't even hear his alarm clock. I just, and then I woke up and I just didn't, well, I could have walked by myself, but I just didn't feel like it. And I just been kind of lazing around the house and just like, I think it's like a summer sinus thing. I'm not physically sick, although my stomach's upset from the, excuse me, but I know it's morbid, or not morbid, it's gross, but from the drainage, going into your stomach from your nasal passages, dripping down the back of your throat. So I have an upset stomach. I'm not really feeling like eating today. I know I'm going to eat something, obviously, but I'm just like a little off my game today. And we all have days like that. It's just, it's today. Tomorrow I'll feel better. I know tomorrow I'll go for my walk. I know that. Even yesterday, I took a 2.5-hour nap in the bed. In the bed. That tells you how tired I was. I was really tired yesterday. And I slept really well. No, I didn't sleep well the night before because I had the headache when I woke up in the morning. I really thought that when I took a nap, that when I woke up, I'd feel better. No, not so much. So, anyway, so then I was going to, like I said, I was planning on going to the library. And I thought, now I'm going to get caught in all that traffic. It's like, I was just so disgusted with myself that I slept so late. So then Denise called about 10 because that's a safe time to call. And I was just getting ready to get into the shower, and she said, I remember you saying something about going to the library. And I go, yeah, I got to go to the library today. And she says, well, I know you don't want to be bothered with all that traffic. She says, I have to go to Home Depot, which is right by the library. Anyway, so why don't I pick up your books and I'll drop them off? And I go, well, because I ordered other books, you'll have to go in the library. She says, that's okay. Kylie wanted to get a library card anyhow because she doesn't have a library card. And so she says, I was going to go in anyhow. So I says, oh, okay, that sounds good. So she went and picked up my books and brought them, and picked up my other books. All of them were hardcover. I ordered right this time. And so I didn't have to really hurry up and finish the book. But I made a list of the books in the order, and then I'm checking them off as I'm reading them, just to make sure that I keep them in the right order as I'm reading them. Since it's a series, I might as well go in the right order. And I think I read this book, but it's farther down on my list. But I did order it just in case. So I might read that after my other ones. I'm going to read today, I'm going to start A Darkness More Than Night by Michael Conley. Let's see what it's about. Harry Bosch is up to his neck in a case that has transfixed all of celebrity mad Los Angeles. A movie director is charged with murdering an actress during sex and then staging her death to make it look like a suicide. Bosch is both the arresting officer and the star witness in a trial that has brought the Hollywood media out in full-throated frenzy. So that's the one I'm going to read next. So I'm going to read that. And then when I get done with the other ones, I'll check this one out. If not, I'll just recheck it out, read it in order. But we'll see. So she picked up my books, and then she started coming home, and she realized she lost my library card. So she went back to the library. She had to go back through the traffic, which I would have just called to see if they had it. Well, she did call, and she found out they had it. I take that back. She did call, and they said that they did have it. I would have just at that point just asked the library to mail it to me or hold it till I went in next time. whatever. But whatever. So she had to go back to get the library card. Well, while she was going in the library, she saw a friend of hers that she's Facebook friends with, but she hasn't seen in a long time. Actually, she said she hasn't seen her since COVID. And she used to be in a swim class with her. And she was walking out, and she had a book. And the book is The Christie Affair. And so she got talking with her, and she found out that she's in a book club. And this is the book for September's book club meeting. So Denise signed us both up for the book club. So, and I've been in a book club before in the library, and I really did enjoy it. I really did. I don't know why I've never joined the book club here. But what they do is they meet once a month on a Saturday. I don't know what day, no, not on a Saturday. On a Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? I'm trying to think when my birthday is. Anyway, it's September 14th is when the next meeting is for this book. And then what they do is after they get done reading it, they go out to lunch somewhere locally. Going out to lunch. My ears perked up with that, because you know how much I like to eat out. So I'm going to wait and read this a little bit closer. This one I don't have to head back till September 21st, so I can read it and just leave it there when I'm done with the book club. But this one is, in 1925, Miss Nan O'Deal infiltrated the wealthy, rarefied world of author Agatha Christie and her husband Archie. In every way she becomes part of their life. First both Christies, then just Archie. Soon Nan becomes Archie's mistress, luring him away from his devoted wife, desperate to marry him. I've never read Agatha Christie. This it seems somewhat like mine. Why would the world's most famous mystery writer disappear for 11 days? What makes a woman desperate enough to destroy another woman's marriage? How deeply can a person crave revenge? Okay, now you got me. Now I'm interested. So, but we'll be reading this later on. We'll probably, right around my birthday, I'll start this. My birthday's the 7th of September, so that'll give me a week to read it. We all know I don't need a whole week to read a book. So then when she went in to checked out 2 books, one for her and one for me, and then the librarian said, "Oh, not only did you forget to pick up your sister's, did you lose your sister's library card, now you signed her up for the book club." She says, "Yeah, she's going to love it." So anyway, we're going to be doing that. And like I said, I'm going to eat kind of light today. I'm not going to show you my food today because it's not going to amount to much. I just, the thought of food is just not appealing to me. I've already had 2 cups of tea. I do see a Verner's in my future. I can't venture too far from the house, if you know what I mean. And don't really have any other plans. So, but today I thought I'd talk about our thinking process. I know the beginning was a little long. The little clip at the beginning was a little long. But I just saw that quote on my Weight Watchers group called Denise's Den. And it just hit home with me. And it really made me start to think. What it is our thinking controls everything. Because if you think something's permanent, then it's going to be permanent. Now, I know that today I don't feel well, and I know I didn't feel well yesterday, and maybe tomorrow I might not feel well, but you know what? I know by Saturday I'm going to feel pretty good. I know that. I just know that I can't have the thought of, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick all day. I don't know why people like to dwell in their sickness. I know people that when they're ill, they want everybody to know they're ill. They want everybody to know their little aches and pains and I think we all know at least one person like that. I don't want to be that person now. I don't feel well, but that doesn't mean I have to I don't feel well. It doesn't mean how I got to do my whole day like that, which I don't plan on doing my whole day like that. I plan on enjoying my day, sitting here reading my book, watching some YouTube videos, and just get on with the day. I just think that if you think it's permanent, then it's going to be permanent. It really is. So if you're going to think something's permanent, think of permanent of something good. That, yes, I know that this time I'm back on track. I slip up every month, I know. And like I said yesterday, Joan at Joan's Point of Plate, when she was doing her meeting highlights, she brought up such a good point that I've never really thought about, and it just hit home with me. And it was the thinking of, well, I messed up today, tomorrow's a new day. I can start again tomorrow. It doesn't really matter, I can start again tomorrow. Sorry, I had a drink. But, like, okay, so you can start again tomorrow. But if you have that same thinking again tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day, and that becomes your permanent thought, well, tomorrow's a new day, I can start again. You're never going to lose any weight. You're just never going to lose any weight. So thank you, Joan. That was a very good point. It really struck a nerve with me. Not struck a nerve. It really hit home with me. It really did. It made me think. And then sometimes you just think, well, you've reached your limits. I could very easily say, I'm going to be 73 on my birthday. Why do I want to lose weight? What is the point? Well, the point is it's getting a little harder for me to get up and down out of a chair. My balance is a little bit more off every year. I usually have some kind of dread in August, just before my birthday. We all know I love birthdays. We all know I love my birthday. We all know I celebrate the whole month for my birthday. We know that. But it's the month coming up to it that I really have a difficult time with. Nobody wants to get older, but just the fact that, I'm a little bit older. Every year you're a little bit older. And every year you see there's just a little bit more that you couldn't do the year before. But never think that you've reached your limits, that you can't do a little bit more. My balance is really off. And I know some of it's due to my age. I think some of it is between my ear, because my ear bothers me, and stop touching that, Sandy. Stop touching that. My underneath my eye hurts, my ear hurts. I think when when you have problems with your ears, your balance is off a little bit. So that might be some of it. But it's just, I have not reached my limit. I know I can do better. I've almost got to Wonderland, and I will get there again. I know that to infinity and beyond, I'm going to keep on trying. I'm just never giving up. Never giving up. And as I get older, is it slower? Yeah, it really is. And, I know that people say, don't let age be a factor. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can still lose weight. That's true. But it gets discouraging when you can't lose it as fast as you could when you were even last year or the year before, or even when I started when I was 66. When I was 66 and joined Weight Watchers, I lost like 40 pounds, like within 5 months. I lost 40 pounds. And then just kind of got cocky. And it took me years to lose the rest. And then after the pandemic, because I did well during the pandemic, I just gave I don't give a rat's ass attitude. I just really didn't. And I gained most of my weight back, at least half of my weight back. So now I'm really fighting to get it off again. And it's not coming off as easily. And it is very discouraging. It really is. I get disappointed just like everybody else. I'm satisfied. I know I say that, and I really do mean it. I'm satisfied with any weight loss that I have right now. But it is disappointing when you don't see like a whole pound. I'm very grateful for whatever weight I lose. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm very grateful for any weight I lose. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I was disappointed when I don't lose at least a pound or two. Knowing that even at my age, no matter what my age is, I can gain 2 and 3 pounds in a couple days. So it gets discouraging, but I can't think that I've reached my limits because I'm 73, and so then therefore I can't lose my weight anymore. I can't think that way. I just can't. And you can never think that you're never going to get there. I almost got there. This close. I was within 9 pounds. 9 pounds of getting to one of my ultimate goals is just to be back in Wonderland. 9 pounds I was within that reach. And it's not that I'm dwelling on it. I'm just stating a fact. It's just the fact that I sabotaged myself because I let myself believe that you're never going to get there. I was within 9 pounds and I believed that I would never get to Wonderland. And guess what? I didn't, because I had that belief. I sabotaged myself and gained my weight back. And then as I saw my numbers getting bigger, I kept thinking, well, I'm going to get on it tomorrow. I'm going to get it on it tomorrow. And it comes back to that thing. I kept thinking tomorrow I'll get on it again, and I never did. I just never did. So change your thinking and think about what's holding you back. I know what's holding me back. I know. First, what's holding me back is my age. It really is. It's not holding me back like it's not got a rein on me that, no, you can't go any farther forward. It's just a fact of life that my metabolism is slowing down. I'm losing more muscle, which muscle is what you want to get rid of, to get rid of your fat. I know you eat a lot more proteins and stuff like that, but as you're losing your muscle, you're kind of losing you just really are. So I have little hand weights beside my bed that I use, and, not as often as I should, but I do use them. Not as strenuous as I probably should. But I just think that I have to change my way of thinking that even though I think that my age is holding me back, I know it's really not my age that's holding me back. It's my portion sizes. It's my food choices. It's my choices in food when I eat out. It's my choice of not exercising more than I should and not doing things that will contribute to me losing weight. I know all of those things. And so I have to realize that's what's holding me back. That is what's holding me back. And then you got to think of every obstacle that's in your way and kind of jump over that hurdle. My main obstacle is my balance. If you could just see how I wobble when I walk. I used to be like a weebles wobble when they don't fall down. Well, now I'm afraid this weeble's going to fall down because I am afraid I'm going to fall. And I feel like I'm walking like an old woman. And yesterday, even when my back was hurting me, and I pride myself in the fact that even though my back was killing me, I did get a half mile in because I had walked 2 houses. And in my mind, I thought, no, you're not going to do this. Just turn around and go home. And I probably should have, because maybe I did more damage. I don't know. Although today my back's not really hurting me. I took a really long hot shower, and we have like pulsating things on our shower head. And so I just had that pulsing really hot water on my back, right in the area that my back was sore. And it really did make a difference. It really did. But, so anyway, but I did walk. And I thought, well, I didn't do too bad. And so then Denise called me last night, and she said, I just wanted to tell you that how bad you looked when you were walking. I was hoping you weren't going to walk any farther than a half a mile. She says, but I didn't want to say anything because you get so mad when I say you're old because she's 10 years younger. And you know what? You wouldn't think 10 years makes a difference, but 10 years makes a difference. It really does. 1 year makes a difference sometimes. It really does. But I can't let my limitations hold me back. I can't let the fact that I'm a little off balance. I have walking sticks. I can walk with a walking stick. There's nothing. I have no shame in that. There's people that walk with walking sticks when they have their dogs, and that's only to fight off other dogs. So I could walk with a walking stick. I know that. I know, though, that I'm not walking in the winter outside. I know you can get stuff for the bottom of your shoes. I know you can walk with like walking sticks and all that. I just don't think it's worth the chance. I know how my balance is when the sidewalk is firm, when I know that there's nothing going on with the sidewalk. But I have to accept some of my limitations, but there's ways around them. The chair aerobics, or chair yoga rather, I can do. There's sitting down exercises I can do. There's lots I can do. I can limit my portion sizes. That's like one of the main things. And I watched the Bob and Brad video, and I did save it on my email that there are exercises that I can do that I should try. I really should try. And then you always remember, whatever your situation is, hopefully it's just a temporary situation. I'm not feeling well today, but I know it's a temporary situation. I know that tomorrow I'm going to feel better. I know that. And I think that your attitude makes the difference in how you feel from day to day. And I have to have a better attitude about things as far as my weight loss goes. So, anyway, hopefully that wasn't too breezy on the thing. It just looked like this was the best angle. But anyway, I'm going to start reading my book. Jim should be home here in about an hour. If it doesn't start raining, I'll be out here still. And thinking about what I'm going to eat, something light. I don't know what I'm going to have, but something light. Maybe just some toast and another cup of tea. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. So remember, it's a temporary situation. So change your mind of your thinking and be a little bit more mindful. And remember that even though it's a new day, you can only have so many in a week or even in a month. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Hope to see you again here tomorrow. Well, I will see. Well, you never know. As Jimmy S. told me, stop. He told me to stop saying I'm so old. Sometimes you just got to acknowledge the facts of life. But I understood what he said, that just because you're old doesn't mean you have to feel old. Doesn't mean you have to look old. Doesn't mean that you have to be old. So I will see you tomorrow with a young version of myself. I can't wait to see that. I bet you can't either.